Okay, now to get to the fun stuff. We've got all those factors, we got all those prefixes. How do we use them? Well, we need to be able to relate units. So if, for example, I wanted to know how many kilometers it is to Chicago, and I knew it was 80,000 meters. How do I change that to kilometers, something I really want to use? Well, we use what's called a conversion factor. This is a ratio relating two units. So, for example, I know this equality. 1,000 meters equals 1 kilometer. And no, you don't have to memorize those. You will have a conversion sheet you can use on tests. But if I know that conversion factor, I have to know how to use it. I set up ratios. Okay, these are equal to 1. 1 equals 1,000 mils over 1 kilometer, or 1 kilometer over 1,000 mils. And if you remember anything about math, you can multiply or divide anything by 1, and it's always itself. So you can do multiply anything by this conversion factor to get the same, or to get the equivalent number in the correct units. And if you want to think about conversion factors, think about this as a bridge. Okay, if I have a bridge here, I'm over here right now, and I want to get to the other side. How do I get there? I use a bridge. If I'm in math, this is the number that you're given. I use my conversion factor, and I get a number in a new unit. This is what I want to get. I want to know distance in kilometers. I have meters. I use a conversion factor to get there. Now, sometimes, like bridges, sometimes they're nice and short, meters over kilometers. Sometimes they can be longer. Sometimes I have to string several conversion factors together. And over the next couple classes, we're going to start using longer and longer conversion factors. So how do I use conversion factors? You're going to write these down. This is called the factor labeling method. This is something that I wish I knew in high school. I didn't learn it until I was in college, how to use them properly. Start out with the equality that you know. Okay, if you know something like 1,000 meters equals 1 kilometer, that's an equality that I know. Okay, put the unit that you have on the bottom. Okay, if I'm given a number with, say I have 80,000 meters. I'm given meters, therefore, when I use my conversion factor, meters goes on the bottom. Place the unit that I want on the top. I want to go to kilometers. 1 kilometer over 1,000 meters. The one that I want, what I want goes on top. Always. Okay? Carry out your multiplication and division as you need to. If it's on top, you multiply. If it's on the bottom, you divide by that number. It doesn't matter the order that you do. Just make sure anything on top is multiplied, anything on bottom is divided. And then you're going to check your units. Your units should cancel out. Here's my meters times 1 kilometer per 1,000 meters. And when I look at canceling things out, I say if it's on top and on bottom, they cancel out. I cannot cancel things that are next to each other. They don't cancel. Only if it's on top and bottom can I cancel. So let's try a couple practice problems. We're going to begin on page 14 of your book. We're going to practice, we're going to do number 1 together. We're going to start out with 0.765 grams, and I want to go to kilograms. So I need to know what the conversion factor is to go from grams to kilograms. I need to get my conversion factor sheet out. And when I look at that, I know that 1 gram or 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. So when I make my equality, the one that I have goes on bottom. The one that I want goes on top. I multiply these numbers together, and I cancel out anything that is the same. Grams are the same, they cancel out. So if you put this into your calculator, you would then find that 0.6765 kilograms divided by 1,000 0.000765 kilograms. Okay? Moving on, we're going to try B. 1.34 grams to milligrams. I know that 1 gram equals 1,000 milligrams. So 1.34 grams. Sometimes I'm going to draw it like this. I prefer drawing this way so I don't do the times up here. Sometimes I lose track of where the times are. Draw one straight line, start drawing your lines between factors. Each time I see that, it means times. Okay. On bottom is 1,000. No, on bottom is 1 gram. On top is 1,000 milligrams. So this is going to equal 1,340 milligrams. Okay. And if I try the other one, 34.2, same equality, but this time milligrams is on top. Therefore, 1,000 milligrams goes on bottom and grams goes on top. And that's going to equal 0.0342 grams. Okay. Now the last one, D, is going to be a little bit harder. 23745 kilograms. Okay, up here I know that 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. What I have goes on bottom, what I want goes on top. Now why did I do that? I'm not to milligrams yet. If you look at your sheet, do you have a conversion from kilograms to milligrams directly? You don't, so you have to find common ground. Find a stepping stone to get across, okay? This gives me my stepping stone. Kilograms is gone, I have grams. Now I can use, like I did up here, 1 gram is 1,000 milligrams. So 1 gram goes on bottom, 1,000 milligrams goes on top. Okay, cancel that, and you can get through those. You can multiply that out. And if you put those numbers into the calculator, 23745,000,000, which is easier to use in scientific notation, times 10 to the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to the 10th milligrams. Okay? That's SI units. Sometimes, because we live in America, we have things that are given in units that are not SI. These are things like inches, yards, miles, pounds. These are other conversions. These should be on your chart that you will be given for tests and quizzes. You do not have to memorize them. We use those factors the same way. If I'm given 41 kilometers to miles, I'm given 41 kilometers. I want to switch miles to kilometers. So you look on your conversion sheet and you find that 1 mile is 1.6093 kilometers. Okay? So I'm going to take 41 divided by 1.6093, and that's going to equal 25.5. Kilometers are gone. Miles. Okay? Same thing over here. 64.4 centimeters. How do I convert inches to centimeters? Centimeters has to be on the bottom, inches on top. What numbers go in front? Look on your sheet. Your sheet says that 1 inch equals 2.54 centimeters. So 1 goes in front of the inch, and 2.54 goes in front of the centimeters. So take 64.4 divided by 2.54, and I get 25.3 inches. Okay. Next one, 55.1 gallons, and I want to go to liters. I have a conversion that says 1 gallon equals 3.7853 liters. So I'm going to put this gallons on top and 3.7853 liters on top. Gallons cancel out, and I take 55.1 times 3.7853 on my calculator, and I get 208 liters. Okay. Hopefully you're getting the hang of this by now. Try the last one here, 128 pounds. And I can take pounds to grams. This is the problem. I'm looking here and I have 1 pound equals 453.5 grams. But I want kilograms. So what do? I make multiple bridges. Okay, use stepping stones. Put what I know, 453.5 grams. Pounds cancel off. What was my conversion for grams again? If you remember, 1 kilogram is 1,000. And if you don't remember, that's fine. Look on your sheet. So now I know that 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. So I take 128 times 453.5 divided by 1,000, and I get 58.0 kilograms. Okay, so I can do these. What I'd like you to do now is go back to the previous practice problems on page 14. Try some of these on your own. Try to do number 2 and 3. Okay? If you can get those done, and look in the back of the book, see if you can get them right. Okay? Next thing I want you to try is, hey, sometimes I'm going to have multiple units. This is your challenge for the day. Can you figure out this problem? Kilometers per minute, and I want to switch it into meters per second or miles per hour. Can you do that? And see how well see if you can understand how to do that. If not, we'll talk about this one in class the next day. Signing up for now. Have a great night. This is Mrs. Schroeder. Bye.